Very good morning, student. How was your holiday? Okay, so I hope you enjoy with your family as well. Like you have a trip to go somewhere, right? And I hope you enjoy this holiday. And today is Thursday, right? Because of we skip for one day on Wednesday, right? So today you're gonna learn about two objects, all right? So the first object, which is about count and non-count nouns, and another object, which is about there is, there are, and some or any. Okay, so this another objectives. Okay, so everyone, please pay the attention to my right hand side, which is about the first objects. So the first object is count and non-count nouns. Everyone, do you feel doubtful, like what is count nouns and what is non-count noun? Okay, so you will learn soon. Okay, good. So this one refer to count nouns. So count nouns mean that can be counted with numbers. Okay, so everyone, please open the book on page 14. You will see on the textbook. On page 14. So 14 you will see the first objects, right? So which is about count and non-count nouns. Okay, very good. And we also have the meaning of each. So the first one, count nouns. Okay, so count noun can be counted with numbers. Okay, here count nouns. So count noun can be counted with numbers. Or we can say that count nouns are the nouns that we can count. Alright? Example, a book. So can you count the book? Very good. So it is one book. Okay? Another one, a door or two doors. So can we count it? Of course. So we can count. Okay? Like you can raise another example, like you are at home, right? So just look around you. So you will see something that you can count. Like in your house you have windows. Example, windows. So can you count window, everyone? Like your home or your house have 2 or 3 windows. So you can count 1, 2, 3. Got it? Very good. So to sum up, count nouns, I mean that the noun that we can count, okay? With the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Very good. So now let's move the attention to the next one. Non-count nouns. So what is non-count noun, everyone? So non-count noun, just look at the word none. So none, I mean no, right? So no, we cannot count. Good. So non-count noun cannot be counted with numbers. We cannot count 1 or 2 or 3. Okay? Example, sugar. Can we count sugar? 1 sugar or 2 sugar? No, exactly. We cannot count. Very good. So example, another one, hair. Can we count hair? How? So how many hairs? So how many hair on your head? We don't know exactly, right? Good. So that is very too small. It's too small. That's why we cannot count. All right. So all the nouns, all that nouns, all those nouns, we cannot count it. Very good. So to sum up, non-count nouns are the nouns that we can count. Very good. So next. Okay, so the next one. Okay, both count nouns and non-count nouns can come after some. Okay, some. So some, like 1, 2, or 3. Okay, more than 1. So we can use some as well. Okay, with both count nouns and non-count nouns. Okay, so to more specify about count noun and non-count noun, everyone please look at the two columns. Okay, the first column which is about count nouns, and another one which is about non-count noun. Okay, so we also have the nouns. Okay, this one refers to only one, like a cookie. We can count one cookies. Okay, so we can use a cookie. We can count. And then here 3 cookies. We also can count 4 cookies, 5 cookies, or 10 cookies. So that's we can count, right? Good. And how about another one? An apple. So an apple, so we see only one, right? Only one apple. Like example, like your mother when they come from working place and then they buy the apple for you. So you can count the apples. Okay, so how many apples? Like 2 apples or 3 apples. Okay, so we can count it. And here, many apples. Okay, many apples. So we also can count it. Okay, because it is not too small that you count. Okay, very good. So we also can use many apples with count nouns. Very good. So now let's move on to the next one, a book. So can you count book? Exactly, you can count. Like here, example, how many books? A book, right? So we can count. Or we can have more than 1, 2 books, 3 books. Okay, so this we call count nouns. Or some books. Some books it can be 2, 3, or 4, or 5 books. Okay, so we can count exactly. The next one, an egg. So how many egg? An egg, only 1 egg, right? So one egg. And some eggs, it can be more than 1, 2 eggs, 3 eggs. So we can use the word some to replace 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so some eggs. Okay, so all of these nouns, or we can erase the other nouns. Okay, to choose this one, like poster, a poster. Okay, 2 poster. An air conditioner, can we count it? Of course, we can count an air conditioner, many air conditioners. Good. So here we call count nouns. Okay, so now let's move the attention to non-count noun that I already explained you about the definition already, how to use it. It means that the noun that we can count. Very good. So now let's look at the example. This one, water. Can we use water, everyone? So how many water are there in your house? We cannot 2 water or 3 waters. We cannot, right? So we remember we do not come up with article because it is the liquid. We cannot count, right? Good. So we do not use with article so we use only waters. Water. And also we can use in plural, 2 waters. Can we use 2 waters? No. So we have to erase it. Okay? And can we use with waters with s? Of course, no. So water. In plural, also waters. Water. We cannot count because it is the liquid. Okay? The next one, music. Can we use Can we use article with music? So can we count music, everyone? We cannot. Okay? So we do not use with article as well. Okay? And about in plural, so for music. Okay? So is it right or wrong, everyone? Of course, it's wrong. So we do not use the number here. We cannot use with music. So, and do we need to use as in music, the word music? No. So music we also cannot use with as well. Okay. So we use only the word water, music. Okay, music. The next one, an all. An all. So can we use article an with all? All is like the liquid as well, right? Like water. Okay, the liquid. So we do not use with article an. And also some alls. So can we use some with alls? Cannot. Okay, cannot. Okay, so as you see in the textbook, everyone. So in here, sorry. So we can use some with alls, but we do not use with as, right? So we can use some all. Okay, some all, but we do not need as. And the next one, arise. Can we use arise? Everyone? Can we use arise? Cannot. Okay? Cannot. Because, like I said earlier, because it is too small. Okay? Too small. That we cannot count. So we can use rise. I eat rice. Not I eat a rice. Can you use that? No. Very good. So I eat rice. They eat rice. Okay? And how about here? Can we use rice with as? No. So we can use some, but we no need to use as with the word rice. Okay? Very good. So you can clarify with this. So we do not use non-count noun with article or earn. Okay? So to make sure that you understand about the first object, which is about count noun and non-count nouns. So I also have the exercise. It is also in the textbook as well. So to make sure that you can complete it as well. Okay, so this one. Okay, so these are the exercise. Okay, so these are the exercise regarding to the first object. Okay, so in section A, so look at each underlined noun, circle C or N. What does C stand for? So C stand for count noun. And how about N? N stand for non-count noun. Good. So we also have 6 sentences. So the first sentence. Okay, so the first sentence, Kesha has a camera. So I underline the word camera. So is it count noun or non-count noun? So the answer is count noun. Very good. Count noun. A camera. Okay? So we can count. Good. So now let's move on. Number 2. I really like potatoes or potatoes. So can we count it? Of course, we can count. So the correct answer is letter C. Count noun. Good. So now let's move on. Number 3. We don't have time to play today. So time, can we count it, everyone? Cannot. We cannot count 1, 2, 3 times. Okay? So it is the correct answer. Very good. Non-count noun. We cannot count the times. Okay? Number 4. Let's listen to some music. We also can use some with music, right? But here, focus on the word music. So, is it C or N? Very good. So, music is with N. Non-count noun. We cannot count the music. Very good. So, now let's move on to number 5. The girl is buying some bananas. Bananas. So, banana, is it count noun or non-count noun? Very good. Count noun. 1 banana, 2 bananas, okay? A banana, 2 bananas, 3 bananas. So we can count it. Next, the last one, they have ice cream after dinner. So is it count noun or non-count noun? Of course, non-count noun. We cannot count ice cream, okay? Very good. So now let's move the attention to section B, which is about circle the correct word. And I also have the sample for you in number 1. So many students had homework. We do not use with homework, okay? We cannot count homework as well. So we use with homework. Very good. So now let's move the attention to number 2. Put some butters on your bread. So the correct answer, which one, everyone? Butter or butters? So the correct answer is butter. Very good. Butter. Okay. The next one. Number 3. You need a shawl to cook meat. So everyone, so the word shawl can be counted? Of course not. So we circle which one, everyone? The word shawl. Very good. Not a shawl because of it is too small. Okay, the too small thing, so we cannot count it. Okay, the next one. I drink some tea or teas before school. So the correct answer is very good. So the correct answer is tea. Non-count noun, right? Non-count noun. We cannot use with ice here. We do not use ice. The next one, number 5. The restaurant sells hamburger or hamburgers. Okay? So the correct answer is very good. Hamburgers. Okay? We can count it. Number 6. Don't use or an all when you cook the beans. Which one, everyone? All or an all? Very good. So all. Because like I told you, because of the word all is the liquid, so we cannot count it. We do not use with an, okay? So the last one, please give me, sorry, we have double me, so we erase one. So please give me meat or meats. So which one, everyone? The first one. Very good. So we cannot count meat, right? Very good. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Okay, so I hope you understand deeply about count and non-count nouns. Okay, very good. So now let's move the attention to the next one, because of this, the end of the first objects. Okay, so if you have any questions, so you can ask the homeroom teacher as well. Okay. So this is end of the first object. So now let's move the attention to the next one. Another object, which is about there is, there are, and, some, or any. Okay? So how we use it, everyone? Very good. So now let's open the book on page 15. Okay? On page 15. So you also have the use. Okay? So when we use there is, there are, okay? Very good. So now let's move the attention to this one. Use there is, there are, or there are plus noun to talk about what you see. Okay, what you see. Like you can use, like for example, like there is a book. So can you see, everyone? Of course, you can see a book, right? So you can use there with there is or there are with noun, okay, to talk about what you see. Next one, use some in affirmative sentences. Some. Focus about the word some, everyone. The word some. Here. So some used in affirmative sentences. What is affirmative, everyone? Positive, right? It's not negative and questions. We use only positive sentence. Okay? Positive sentence. We do not use with not or the question form. Okay? So we use only the positive one. Very good. So you got it, everyone? Very good. Okay, so now let's move the last one. It's about any. So any. So use any in negatives and question form. Alright? So in the first one is some. Use only positive. But when we use any, we can use with negative and question form. But remember, any we do not use with positive form, okay, or affirmative form. Okay, so some and any is contrast. Okay, it's contrast. This one we can use only one form, and this one we can use for both form, negative and questions. You got my point? Good. So to make sure that you get familiar with this, so let's move the attention to the column here. So how many columns are there? Very good. So we have 2 columns or 3 columns. This one is the form, the affirmative, negative, and questions. And in here refer to there is plus some or any plus non-count nouns. And you know, everyone, in this object it also related to the first object as well. Okay, about count noun and non-count noun. Okay, so we can use with there is plus some or any plus non-count noun. Remember, everyone. So you need to remember this form. Okay, so now let's look at the example in affirmative. Okay, so in affirmative, there is some ice cream. There is some ice cream. So there is some ice cream. So ice cream is non-count noun or count noun? Very good. So this is non-count noun. You got it, everyone? Or we can use the other example. There is some water. So water is count noun or non-count noun? Non-count noun. Very good. So you can find the other example. Okay. So we use some in the affirmative. So the sentence is the affirmative forms. You got it, everyone? Good. So now let's move the attention to the next one is negative. Negative form. So negative form is we can use with there isn't. Isn't, I mean it's not, right? It's not. There is not or there isn't any ice cream. So here the word any, right? So we use with negative sentences. Okay, there isn't any ice cream. It's the negative. Okay, so remember we use any with negative form. The next one, question. So is, so we need to use to be in front of the in front of the sentence, right? So is there any ice cream? Is there any ice cream? So here we use any in the question form. All right, very good. We cannot use with some. Like example, is there some ice cream? We cannot use it. Okay, very good. And we also answer the short answer. Okay, if you say yes, yes, there is. If you say no, no, there is not, or there isn't. Okay, we also can use short answer. Okay, so now let's move the attention to the next one, the next column, which is about there are plus some or any plus plural count noun. Plural count noun. Remember, everyone, plural count noun. We do not use with like a book. Okay, plural is plural. Okay, plural count nouns. You got that, everyone? Plural count noun. Example in affirmative. So affirmative form, like there are some sandwiches. There are some sandwiches. So sandwiches, count noun or non-count noun, everyone? Very good, count noun. But do you see s, everyone? You see s at the end of the word? Very good. So this we call plural count noun. You got that? Very good. So this, if you do not write s, it means that not plural count noun. All right? Good. So when we use s, it becomes plural, but the word is in count noun. You got that? Good. So now let's move to the negative sentence. There aren't any sandwiches. So there aren't any sandwiches. So here, the word any we use in negatives, and we also can use with plural count noun. There aren't any sandwiches. You get it? Good. So you can find the other example. Okay, like example, like there aren't any books. Okay, there aren't any books. Very good. So now let's move to the last questions, which is, are there any sandwiches? Are there any sandwiches? So we need to use to be. So we need to use to be at the beginning of the sentence. So are there any sandwiches? So we also have the short answer. If you say yes, yes there are. If you say no, no there aren't. Okay? Very good. So do you have any question, everyone? Very good. So if you don't have any question, so I also design the exercise for you. Okay? So let's see, everyone. Very good. So here are the exercise regarding to the second object, which is about there is, there are, and some or any. Very good. So here, in section C, write the words in the correct boxes. Okay? Write the word in the correct boxes. So here we have the word, like the word cheese, juice, houses, salt, glasses, people, music, and the last one, crayons. Okay? Crayons. So because of in here is the sample, and this is the sentence, like we use with there is some. Okay? Blah 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 blah. Okay? And here, sorry, this one is there. There are. Okay, so there are some blah 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 blah. Okay, so you have to choose the correct with this column. So whether the noun is with this column or with this one. Very good. So you have to practice it. Okay. So you have 1 minute to complete this exercise. Let's start. Okay. So welcome back, everyone. So I hope you complete it correctly. So now let's check the answer with me all together. Okay, so now you choose this one, the word juice. So choose here, which column you want, the first or second? So choose is the first column. Very good. So you write the word choose. Choose. Okay? Choose. Non-count noun or count noun? Very good, non-count noun, right? We cannot count juice. The next, houses. So houses, which column, everyone? First or second? Very good, second. Houses. We can count one house, two houses. Okay? It's plural count noun. Very good. In here, okay, sorry. So we need to cross it out, okay? The next one, salt. So salt here, we can count or not, like I explained you earlier. Very good. So it is, we use with non-count noun. Very good. So we use this one, salt. A-L-T. Salt, right? So the next one, glasses. So which one? The first column or the second column? Very good. So very good. The second column, glasses. We can count. Okay? 1 glass, 2 glasses. Very good. So the next one, okay, sorry, we need to cross it out. People. So can we count people, everyone? Of course. So it must be the first one or the second? Very good. It must be the second one. People. Okay. Music. So music refer to the first column or the second column? So the first or second? Very good. So the first one. Music. And how about the last one? Crayons. So can we count it? Exactly, we can count, right? A crayon, 2 crayons. Very good. So we put the second column. Okay, so this is the answer, everyone. So now let's move the attention to the next section, section D. Circle the correct words. Okay, so we also have 6 sentences. Okay, so for the first one, there are some or any kids outside. So the correct answer is, very good. So you need to circle some. Okay, some kids outside. The second one, number 2, there is or there are some salt on the tables. So the correct answer is, you have to circle the first one is, there is some salt on the tables. Very good. So now let's move to number 3. This one is there. There isn't or there aren't any stores near here. So the correct answer of number 3 is, choose. Very good. The second one. There aren't any stores near here. Let's move on to number 4. There isn't some or any bread. So the correct answer, some or any. Very good. So the correct answer is the second one. Any bread. There isn't any bread. Okay? Because of this, the negative sentence, we use with any. Very good. So now let's move on to the next one, number 5. Are there some or any letters for me? So the correct answer is, which one? Some or any? Very good. So we use with some. Okay? Sorry, any. Any letters for me. The last one, number 6, is or are there any sugar in your coffee? So the correct answer is or are. So the last one is the word is. Very good. So is there any sugar in your coffee? Very good. So here are the answer, the correct answer. So I hope you will be get familiar with count noun and non-count noun. And the other one is, there are, or some and any. Okay? And if you have any question, please kindly ask your home teachers. And see you next video. Goodbye.